Do you want to open businesses in Santa Cruz? Do you want to open beaches and parks in Santa Cruz City and County? Well, today's your day to come practice civil disobedience. What's that? Well, when the government makes a law, or not even a law, an order, when they do actions that you disapprove of, you're allowed to consciously object. Okay? When people were being forced to be conscripted into military service, you could reject that, like Muhammad Ali did. So what we're doing is going on the beach at 3 p.m. today at Cowell's in Santa Cruz. You're invited, and it's going to be great. Bring the umbrellas, bring the towels, the frisbees, some musical instruments. It's going to be phenomenal, and it's going to be peaceful. And the reason we're doing this is because it's summertime almost. But you have natural rights to liberty, your property, and your body, your life, and all these things are under attack now. And many of you in the group knows what's going on. You're very well researched. Some of you aren't as well researched, and you're welcome here. But we're seeing an agenda, and that agenda is to hype up the fear of this virus, and then get vaccines, and then track you and trace you. And in some states, like Washington, they're even talking about quarantining children and separating women and children from your own child, from yourself, from the parents. It is diabolical. Actually, in California too, in Ventura County, the health officer said that. He might have had to retract that. But what we're saying is that there is a tyrannical organization in your vicinity. It's called the county, it's called the city, it's called the state. And why is it tyrannical? Because it's based on coercion. And coercion is an individual that uses violence or the threat of violence or intimidation to get their way. But you and I are moral people, so we use consent in our relationships, right? We don't use threats because that's called being a bully. That's called being a thug, okay? And it doesn't matter if you have a uniform or a title or a badge. Every human being is subject to morality. And what's really interesting is that human beings created the government. We did the Declaration of Independence, and then they did the Constitution. These are all instruments that created government. And so through taxation, many of the city and county employees are making $300,000 plus in benefits. And some of that information is on the flyer here in this group. The committee to reopen Santa Cruz to save lives. And we'll be out there at the beach passing out flyers and talking with individuals. But you got to understand that your money, your hard-earned money, is being used to pay for their shiny vehicles, for their salaries. All these guys you're going to see. And I'm just guessing because this group is getting bigger. And I'm hoping for maybe 50, 60, 80, 100 plus people today. And we got people coming from around the bay because they want to go to the beach, and they're not okay with this shutdown of beaches and businesses. We literally just want to go sunbathe, and this is a human right to lay on a beach, a public beach, not a private beach, public. And that's what's so critical, is that understanding where we are in history, and many of you understand. So if you come out today, please be peaceful. And if you're a lovely lady, your grandmother, grandfather, a veteran, you're invited to talk with these enforcers in a peaceful way. If you're going to be violent, please stay home. No violent people allowed. No aggressive people allowed. We want to have fun today. And a lot of times when there are actions like we're taking, sometimes they'll put in an agent provocateur. And this is somebody who's intentionally planted in the group to cause mischief and trouble. So make sure you take photos of any suspicious provocateurs, get video of them. We'll kick them out of the group and ask them to go away, because we are here to promote voluntary and peaceful solutions. If the flu is real, or I should say the virus is real, then you can stay home. You don't have to come out to the beach. You can stay inside your house. You don't got to go out to restaurants. But there's some businesses that are getting shut down. They're running out of money. Some of these guys are committing suicide. Some of their families are starving. And it's getting very dark. So we want to be the light. We want to show the way to freedom. You own your body. You own your life. And you can do whatever you want as long as you don't aggress against another person or their property. This is the fundamental transformation of human consciousness, which is happening right now. Government trust is at an all-time low, or near 10 or 11%. And half of Americans don't participate in the political process because they realize it's a sham, and most politicians don't care about their constituents. They care about their donors, their campaign donors. Okay? So the whole idea that you need a ruler is going out the window. We say no rulers, no slaves, and you own yourself. So you got to take personal responsibility and bear the consequences for your actions or interactions. But back to the point today, 3 p.m., we're going to be at Cowles Beach, right near the wharf in Santa Cruz, near the boardwalk there, and it's going to be a fun time. So bring the peace, bring the positivity. If you're a dancer, bring some dancing, and you bring some speakers if you want. But we're going to be there, so please join us today in a day of beach fun and peaceful civil disobedience. It's going to be awesome. I hope to see you there.